What is it that you see that the women out here have in common that makes you feel like, no, I can't be with her like that?
Women are looking for a vibe. They're not looking for actual relationships. They're looking for a sponsor. They're looking to be a financial liability instead of a asset. I don't care what women bring to the table because I can build your table, I can go buy your table. I don't care about that. But I am looking for a woman who doesn't need to be taken care of to take care of her. So again, I'm looking for an asset and not a liability. Yeah, all this taking a vibe and the hookahs and taking trips. What we doing?
At ease, brothers. If you would be so kind, men, and allow me to share some wisdom with y'all, brothers, that I've obtained over the last 47 years of living, right? Never give her more than she deserves, brothers. Or to be honest, a better way to say that would be actually to give her exactly what she wants. I'll say it like that, right? And what I mean by that is you have to understand that every woman that comes in your life, every woman that knocks on your door, every woman that jumps in your DM, every woman you meet at the party, every woman you end up in VIP with at the club, every woman doesn't want to be in a relationship with you, brothers. A lot of these women simply want to experience your vibe. And we have to get to the point, man, where we're comfortable with that. Because you got to understand, man, with the world doing what it's doing and people becoming more, or women becoming more independent and men, wanting to be more free with their time, the world is just doing something. And we have to stop putting people in a bad box if they come at you and they don't want to be in a relationship. It don't mean that women are hoes. It just means that, hey, you know what? She feeling your vibe. You know what I'm saying? And she's not ready for that. She's not really coming at you for that full spiel of a relationship, man. So you have to understand the difference, one, and then you have to understand how to move in each situation. Right? And I'll say this. The way you can tell if a woman is coming in your life, man, strictly for a vibe is like the entire scenario, the entire, that entire world revolves around her experiencing you. It revolves around her being fulfilled. And trust me, I'm not saying that from a bad position. I'm saying that's just what it is. I'm just saying that's the way that you can tell what it's, what time she's on, right? It's all about her, having her desires fulfilled, right? And I'll say this, man, if a sister comes in your life and she wants simply a vibe with you, man, I will say this, simply give her the experience. If that's what time you're on as well, simply give her the experience, bro. Simply give her the experience of living a day in the life of Joe, a day in the life of Cletus, a day in the life of Soul. Give her the experience, because the reason she's there is probably because she saw you on social media. She saw you posting the things that you like to do, all the things you're interested in. She saw your swag. She saw your drip. She saw your confidence. And she probably said, you know what? I'm not in a situation or a position where I want to be in a relationship, but I see how he's moving. I want to experience that. So give her the girlfriend experience. I'll say it like that. In other words, give her a peek into your world. Give her a peek into the things that you do on a regular basis, the places you go eat, the things you talk about, the places you explore. Anything, just give her that girlfriend experience, bro. And I'm going to tell you this, man. If you move in that manner, the whole situation will go a lot more smoother than two people coming together, not understanding what it is. So first off, man, if people aren't going to be upfront about what they want, which I believe people should, man, just observe. If it's about her, man, it's about her experience, bro. And I'm going to say this. If you're going to be with the woman, man, and it's just about that experience, her spending time with you, I'm going to tell you this, man. You can't have any barriers, any boundaries in a situation like that. Which means you can't be putting any accountability upon her, or you're gonna mess the whole shebang up, bro. You're gonna mess the whole fantasy up. There could be no accountability. There could be no barriers. In other words, you can't be one of these brothers that are saying when she leaves your space and you're sitting there questioning who she's with, or who's liking her post, or who's doing all this stuff, or why she's wearing this at the club, and all these questions. Like you have no accountability over her, or you're actually ruining the experience. You're actually ruining the experience for both of y'all. Because you got to understand, a lot of the default settings for, not all, but a lot of women is no accountability. Once you start putting accountability inside of scenarios, things start drying up, brothers. If y'all know what I mean. So if she's in your life, man, strictly for the experience, but then don't be throwing no accountability her way, man. Just let her live. Let her be great. You know what I'm saying? If she's saying she's gonna be spending the night at a homegirl's house, or she's going on a girl's trip, brother, give her absolutely no smoke. Give her absolutely no smoke. If she's saying she's going to bed at 5 p.m. on a Saturday, then you just treat the world as if she's sleeping. You keep on about your business, living your life, man. Because if you do, you'll start messing up the vibe, man. But I'll say this: if it's a woman in your life and she's there strictly for the vibe, I'll say this: one of the most important things you can't do, brothers, is prioritize her. Like the higher you put her up on the totem pole, I'll say it like this: you can't prioritize her for two reasons, right? I'll say this: one is because if she's not a woman that's pouring into your vision, your purpose, you moving forward, you don't want to put that much time in anybody that's not on that time anyway, right? First off, that if she's not pouring into who you are, where you're going, what your mission is, your idea, and all this kind of stuff, you got to make sure she's nowhere near the top of the totem pole, brother. Strictly for energetic purposes, right? But the second reason you don't want to prioritize her, again, you're messing up her fantasy of wanting to be in your space. Contrary to popular belief, man. Every woman you know is going to be saying, I'll never chase no man. Girl, if he ain't doing this for me, if he ain't coming after me, if he ain't doing X, Y, Z, then he ain't going to get my time. Contrary to popular belief, bro, that is not true. That is not true. If a woman doesn't have at least an iota element of pursuing a man, she's not interested. She's not interested, bro. It's not checking those hypergamous boxes inside of her. Because we all know that if a man is chasing a woman, she's not interested. Most of the time, not most. A lot of times for a lot of women, if a man simply approaches a woman, hey, what you doing? How you know, what's your name? I saw you across the room. You're looking fly. Your vibe is dope. XYZ, XYZ. She's already saying, a lot of women, the fact that you came over here and approached me, there's a good chance you may not be in my league. Not saying you can't still capitalize if you got a mouthpiece, if you got game, if you on 10, you can win in that situation. But a lot of men, they aren't winning when they approach women simply because a woman is saying, if you approach me, then hell, I might need to look. I need to swing harder, right? So I don't know where I got lost on that, man. I don't know what I was talking about. But you never want to prioritize her. Oh, that's where I was going. Because you're going to mess that fantasy up, bro. And if she wants that vibe, if she's there strictly for the vibe, man, give her the full vibe. Just give her the full experience, man. And I'm gonna tell you, that experience y'all have together might last a long time. It may even turn into a relationship on down the road. But don't be one of these men out here in these streets forcing relationships on women that's not in your space because of that. Because I'm gonna tell you this. If you're moving a certain way, if you're tied to your purpose, if you're tied to fulfilling your mission, you're gonna, by default, you're going to be attracting women, bro. You're gonna be attracting women. don't be trying to cram relationships down these women's throat, because that might not be what they're there for, man. Right? So, how will you know if a woman is there for relationship purposes? Right? I would say one of the main factors is no longer about her, right? As she coming for a vibe, it's about her fulfillment, her happiness, her joy, right? A woman is coming towards you for a relationship. It's no longer about her, man. It's about you, and it's about mission. It's about you, and it's about mission. And I know the handful of ladies that are watching this are saying, no, well, it's still got to be about me. A woman with understanding is really what I'm talking about. If a woman with understanding, with knowledge of self, with knowledge of the way things work in this world, is plugged in, she's making it about you, and she's making it about your mission, because she's fully aware that as you grow, as your mission grows, her life grows. Her life expands on 10. Because every all of us, both men and women, know that, like, it's fulfilling for a man to be able to give back to the woman in his life. It's a fulfilling thing for a woman to pour on you, man, and you get the bag or get whatever, and you can come in and shower her with a certain life. With being able to buy her certain things, with being able to tell her to quit her job, being able to take her on trips. A woman of understanding comes in and she's wanting a relationship. She knows that if you grow, then she grows. So that's one of the main deciding factors, man. But the thing is that makes her stand out is she'll be building you from day one. This woman is going to be building you. I'm talking when I say day one, I'm talking about on the first date. Y'all might have some small talk, but by the time y'all connect again, she's talking about how you can move forward, which means going back to what I've said since day one, if you're going to even get in a relationship as a man, you must have purpose, bro. And I know it's not common practice, but anytime a man gets in a relationship and he isn't plugged into his purpose, I'm not saying he's fully fulfilled that mission. I'm saying, but if he gets into a relationship and he isn't plugged into purpose, man, that relationship is going to catch turbulence from here on out. From here on out. So knowing that, you must be a man that has your purpose, right? Shameless plug, man. If you haven't registered for the subscriber appreciation event, man, I'm having on the 21st. Brother, if you want to know, if you want the game from A to Z, man, talking about how to get your vision, how to tie that purpose to it, how to create that world, and how to bring that world into be, how to bring your heaven upon your earth, brother, make sure you sign up for that masterclass. I'm giving the game. I'm giving you the same game that I give my high ticket clients. So just get registered for that, right? But like I was saying, she's going to be pouring into you, man. She's going to be building you. She's going to be looking at you, analyzing you, and talking about your strengths, talking about how you can move better with your purpose. She's going to be looking at different ideas. One thing she's going to do, man, and this is huge. This is how you know when a woman is really looking for something long term with you, brothers. She's offering you her insight. She's offering you her intuition. She's offering you her intuition. And to be honest, that's a whole video by itself. Because you gotta understand, for a woman to offer you that intuition, you have to first put her in a state to do that. I'm gonna say this again, man. I need y'all to really soak this up. I'm gonna say it a little different. The woman in your life right now, the woman that you're gonna meet in the future, whoever it is, right? That woman has an ability. She has an ability to tap into the spiritual world and see things that us as men can't see. She can look at you, she can plug into that spiritual world, and she can see things about you that you can capitalize on. But in order for her to do that, you have to be walking in a certain state to put her in a certain state. You have to be walking in your masculinity to put her in that full feminine energy to do that. But I'm gonna tell you this, man. If you can ever get to the point, man, where you're getting that insight from a woman, bro, you better listen up. She's giving you gold. It may sound like a small idea, but I promise you this: there are several commas and zeros behind it if you take heed. Several zeros and commas, man, like that. That's part of one of the many benefits of a man and a woman coming together. That's part of the so what I'm saying is she'll give you that insight, bro. If a woman is giving you that insight on how you can expand your life, oh, best believe she plans on being there. Because a woman that's just there for the vibe, and again, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, that's just the experience. She's not even tapping into that like that. Of course, she's tapping into that spirituality if you're walking in your masculinity, but she won't tap into that realm where she can give you game. Because again, it's not about the mission. It's not about you. It's about her experience, right? So when she gives you that intuition, man, brother, she trust me, she's there for the long haul, right? And the third thing I would say about a woman that's there for the long haul, man, is I'll say this, and this is something rare. It kind of goes against what I said earlier about accountability. She's taking on that accountability. Her mindset is about growth and accountability. Kind of like when I'm talking to a lot of my partners, man, all my partners, to be honest, there's not a conversation I'm having with my brothers that's not about growth. Like if we ain't talking about growth and moving forward or something that's moving us forward, oh, we ain't talking. So barely talk on the phone anyway. I hate talking on the phone. So if I'm on the phone, I'm talking about some expansion, best believe, right? But she can identify with those type conversations. Not sitting there saying you can have a whole business meeting with your woman, but she can have that growth type conversation. And now she's talking about, now she can incorporate accountability on her end, on both ends. Meaning, if you're a brother and you said, hey, you know what? I'm going to do X, Y, Z by this date, or I'm going to bring this ritual into my life. Oh, she's going to make sure you still plugged in. And you need that. You need that. Of course, you got your brothers, man, and you should be accountable for yourself. But if you got somebody that's spending a lot of time with you that's saying, hey, you know what? You said you were going to do X, Y, Z. What's the deal with that? Or I said I was going to do X, Y, Z. Make sure you stay on me. Or when you get on her about it, make sure she's like, you know what? You're right. I said I was going to do a certain thing. That's one of the deciding factors, brothers. One of the deciding factors, man. And last I'll say, man, when a woman is coming at you, you know, on a relationship vibe as opposed to just the experience in your world type vibe, a woman brings a different element of balance to a man's life, right? And I kind of had a brain freeze for a minute because I was thinking about this conversation, man. It's so complex. It's so many layers to it. I was thinking maybe we need to do something bigger on this. Maybe a series of videos or something. Anyway, but when I talk about a woman bringing balance to your life, man, you got to understand. You got to understand what I mean by that is, what I mean is she, you know, for example, when a man is rolling solo or first marriage of man, however you want to look at it, a man is ripped in half between his masculine and feminine. I don't care how much you walk around and be or whatever. If you're rolling solo and there's absolutely no women in your world, you're balanced between your masculine and your feminine energy, just by default, right? When a woman comes in your life and she knows how to properly move in that feminine energy, where she's not only just talking about what it means to be feminine, she's moving in it. Her conduct is in it. Her actions are in it around in your environment. It allows you to subdue your feminine side and put that energy all on your masculine side. Just like you're allowing her to subdue her masculine side and be in her feminine energy. Brother, you're talking about expansion tenfold when people can do that. Expansion tenfold. And a lot of people don't understand the power in that. I'll say this. If a lot of people understood the power of relationships, and I'm not sitting there saying I'm a guru. Trust me. I'm not sitting there saying, oh, I know all things about relationships. But I do know the power in relationships. And that's only because I understand the power within myself. I can fully understand the dynamic between my masculine and feminine energy within myself. So it's only that same concept on steroids, right? And I know I'm getting off topic, right? But all I want to say today, brothers, is, like I started off saying this, man. The world is changing. It's going to be some women jumping your DM. It's going to be some women, man, that shoot they shot when you out about it. It's going to be some women, all coming to your life in from all different angles, man. Just understand, all those women aren't coming at you the long way. And I know several years ago, man, or a time before now, if a woman wasn't coming at you the long way, we always put her in a category of being something negative. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it just is what it is. All women ain't hoes. Now we got some hoes out there. Best believe. But the fact that a woman is feeling your vibe, she's feeling your drip, she's feeling your swag. Sometimes, brothers, a woman just wants to feel your vibe, man. So again, never give a woman nothing that she doesn't deserve, or give her exactly what she's asking for, man. Y'all have a good one, brothers.